Good evening, pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all over the globe. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, for this video, I'm going to do another recap of the current standings for the AEW Continental Classic Tournament, as well as the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag League 2023. It's really coming down to the wire on the latter tournament. Only 2 days left of block matches before the big finals match on Saturday, September 10th. But for the AEW Continental Classic, there's still plenty of matches left. We just got into the month of December, and it's a lot to look forward to. A whole lot to look forward to as they get ready to not only close out one tournament, but the Continental Classic is getting interesting. It's actually getting kind of interesting. So we're gonna dive into both of these tournaments, and as a matter of fact, we're going to do the AEW Continental Classic first. We're going to go over the standings for that, and then we'll save the World Tag League for last. Sound good? So let me get my not my graphics, but my spreadsheets up. And we're going to start off with the Blue League, and then we'll go to the Gold League for the AEW Continental Classic. Let's get started. Okay, starting off with the Blue League. So sitting at the bottom, we got two competitors with 0 points, with records of 0-2, which are Daniel Garcia and Eddie Kingston. Let's start off with Eddie Kingston, who is currently the ROH World Champion, as well as the NJPW Strong Openweight Champion. Off to a rough start. 0-2 with losses to Bryan Danielson and Brody King. Yeah, not a good start for the double champ. But he's got 3 matches left. So still has a chance to make a comeback, but he's gonna have to really get going. Got to get on the board soon. All right. Daniel Garcia, also 0-2. Rough start for him as he has losses to Andrade El Idolo and Claudio Castagnoli. He too has 3 matches left. So pretty much same situation as Eddie Kingston's. Got to get on the board ASAP. All right. We have 3 competitors that have 3 points each. 2 of them with 1-0 records, 1 of them with a 1-1 record. And the competitors are Bryan Danielson, Andrade El Idolo, and Claudio Castagnoli. Let's look at Claudio first. He has a record of 1-1 with 3 points total. He has the 1 win over Daniel Garcia, but the loss to Brody King. And he's got 3 matches left. So interesting start for Claudio, but still has an opportunity to catch up. Okay, Andrade El Idolo, 1-0 with 3 points. He has the 1 victory over Daniel Garcia, and he has 4 matches left. So I look to see him having his next match or matches soon. And then the American Dragon Bryan Danielson, also 1-0 with 3 points. He has the 1 victory over Eddie Kingston, and he has 4 matches left. So I expect Andrade and Danielson to have their matches next, as soon as this Wednesday's Dynamite. But sitting at the top of the Blue League with 6 points, with a record of 2-0, is the House of Black's Brody King. That's right, 2-0 with victories over 2 very well-known stars in Claudio Castagnoli and Eddie Kingston. So 2 big wins to open up the tournament for Brody King. He's off to a hot start. He's got 3 matches left, but we'll see if he can keep it up. I mean, those are 2 big wins for him. So we'll see if he can keep the streak going. But right now he leads the Blue League. Alrighty. Let's go to the Gold League. Alright, for the Gold League, we have 2 competitors currently with 0 points, and both have 0-2 records. And those competitors are Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal. Let's look at Jay Lethal. 0-2 with losses to John Moxley and Swerve Strickland. Really tough losses. He came pretty close in the Swerve Strickland match, but not good enough. He's got 3 matches left. Okay. Mark Briscoe, also 0-2, with losses to John Moxley and Roosh. Gave Mox a good fight. Came really close, but just not good enough. But 0-2, 3 matches left. Okay, we got 2 competitors that have 3 points each, both with 1-1 records, and that's Roosh and Switchblade Jay White. Let's look at Switchblade. 1-1. He's got the 1 victory over Roosh, but a loss to Swerve Strickland. And he's got 3 matches left. And then Roosh, also 1-1. He's got a victory over Mark Briscoe, but a loss to Switchblade Jay White. Which that was actually a really good match. But yeah, 3 matches left. So both of them have 3 points, 1-1 record. And then we got 2 competitors sitting tied at the top, both with 2-0 records, with 6 points each. And that's John Moxley and Swerve Strickland. Let's look at Swerve Strickland. 2-0, victories over both Jays. Jay Lethal and Jay White. So he got victories over the Jays. I like that. But yeah, and he has 3 matches left. And then, of course, there's John Moxley, 2-0, 6 points. Victories over Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal, with 3 matches left. So, definitely has been quite a start to this tournament for both blocks. Going back to the blue block, looking to see who folks have left. Let's see. Bryan Danielson, he still has to face Daniel Garcia, Claudio Castagnoli, Brody King, Andrade El Idolo. I could see him probably beating Garcia, Andrade, and Brody King. Probably would lose to Claudio, but you never know. You never know. Andrade still has to face Danielson, Brody, Claudio, and Kingston. Ooh, that's gonna be tough for him. But I mean, who knows? He might be the one that beats Brody King. I could see that. I could totally see that. Everybody else is kind of up in the air. Brody King has Daniel Garcia, Andrade, and Bryan Danielson. I mean, honestly, Brody, I could see winning 2 out of 3 of those. It's very possible, especially he just beat Claudio and Eddie Kingston. I mean, you never know. You never know. Claudio still has to face Danielson, Andrade, and Kingston. That's really up in the air. I mean, I didn't think he would lose to Brody, so. there's that. Daniel Garcia's got to face Eddie Kingston, Brody King, Bryan Danielson. Yeah, he has a tough one ahead of him. I'm not so sure he'll win one of these. I mean, maybe he'll get an upset over Brody King, but I don't know. I can't see Garcia beating Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston. Maybe Danielson. He might get one up on him, but I doubt it. And then Eddie Kingston, I mean, he's pretty much going to have to win out to really have a chance. I mean, yeah, it's going to be tough for him. And then back to the Gold League. I mean, Jon Moxley, I'm hoping Swerve will get the upset over him, but I don't see Mox losing to Roosh. And maybe Jay White might beat him. We'll see. Swerve. I mean, Swerve I could see. I mean, he could finish undefeated, but something tells me he might end up losing to Mox. But I could see him beating Roosh and Briscoe. And then Roosh will probably beat Jay Lethal. Swerve, Mox, not so sure. Mark Briscoe, I could see him beating Jay Lethal, perhaps. Might even pull off an upset and beat Jay White. Jay Lethal, I mean, I think he might win one of the remaining three. I mean, Roosh, Mark Briscoe, and Jay White. Maybe one of the three. And then Jay White still got to fight Mox, Briscoe, and Lethal. Maybe two out of three, perhaps. 2 out of 3 I could see him winning. But yeah, it's been an interesting start to the Continental Classic. But there's still a lot of matches left, and at least 2 weeks of matches, because like I said, the finals will be at World's End on December 30th. So they still got a little bit to go. But it's definitely been an interesting tournament so far. And I actually want to check and see if they already have the matches planned for this Wednesday. Because I kind of want to see who they have coming up. Oh, so they got a special collision tomorrow, actually. Where, Andrade and Bryan Danielson will face off. A special collision tomorrow. And Claudio versus Eddie Kingston. So 2 Blue League matches there. Okay. So 2 Blue League matches there. Wonder if they got any others planned yet. Here we go. So for Wednesday's Dynamite, they got both Jays are going at it. So Jay Lethal versus Jay White, Gold League. Swerve versus Briscoe, okay. And Mox versus Roosh. Okay. So there we go, y'all. Five Continental Classic matches. 2 Blue League tomorrow on Collision, a special Tuesday Collision. And then Wednesday on Dynamite, you got 3 Gold League matches. So that's cool. I don't know if they're going to do any matches on Rampage, because I don't think they have done any matches on Rampage. Yeah, they actually haven't. So I guess it's just mainly been Dynamite and Collision. So fair enough. But yeah, at least those are the matches that we got coming up. So should be good. Anyway, that'll do it for coverage of the AEW Continental Classic tournament. Before we move on to the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag League, here's a quick word on the sponsor for this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, now let's transition to the NJPW World Tag League 2023. It's coming down to the wire. Only 2 days of block matches left before the finals this Sunday, December 10th. So it's coming down to the wire. Let's do this. All right, starting off with Block A. Okay. We have one team sitting at the bottom with 2 points on a record of 1-5, and that is Gates of Agony, made up of Bishop Khan and Toa Leona. So 1-5 record. They have the one win over BC War Dogs, but losses to Shota Umino Ren Narita, Chaos, United Empire, TMDK, and House of Torture. They have one match left against Kaito Kiyomiya, Ryohei Oiwa, but they are mathematically eliminated from this tournament, with just the 2 points, 1-5 record. So rough tournament for them, but maybe they can finish with a win. But we shall see. We have two teams tied at 4 points apiece, which are Kaito Kiyomiya and Ryohei Oiwa, and House of Torture. Let's look at Kaito and Ryohei Oiwa. They have a record of 2-3 with 4 points. They have victories over Bullet Club War Dogs and House of Torture, but losses to Shota Umino Ren Narita, Chaos, United Empire, and TMDK. And their final match will be against Gates of Agony. And they too have been mathematically eliminated from this tournament. Okay, we got House of Torture. House of Torture, which is Evil, and Yujiro Takahashi. They have a record of 2-4 with 4 points. And actually, their 2 wins were over Gates of Agony and Chaos. But their 4 losses were to United Empire, TMDK, BC War Dogs, and House of Torture. Or excuse me, Kaito Kiyomiya and Ryohei Oiwa. And they have 1 match left. And actually, I need to correct that. Hold up. They are 2-4. I'm sorry. Needed to correct that. I knew I had something wrong there. So yeah, both Kiyomiya, Oiwa, and House of Torture are 2-4. But yeah, just to go back over, House of Torture wins over Gates of Agony and Chaos, but losses to United Empire, TMDK, Bullet Club War Dogs, and Kaito Kiyomiya, Ryohei Oiwa. And their last match will be against Shota Umino Ren Narita. Okay? Alright. We have 2 teams sitting at 6 points each, both with records of 3-3. And those teams are Shota Umino Ren Narita and United Empire. Let's take a look at United Empire. That is Great Okan and Hanare. So 3-3. They have victories over House of Torture, Kiyomiya Oiwa, and Gates of Agony, but losses to Shota Umino Ren Narita, TMDK, and Bullet Club War Dogs. And their final match is against Chaos. Alright, and then Shota Umino Ren Narita, same record, same score, 3-3, 6 points. They have victories over Gates of Agony, Kiyomiya Oiwa, and United Empire, but losses to Chaos, TMDK, and Bullet Club War Dogs. And their final match is against House of Torture. Now, both of these teams, unfortunately, are eliminated from contention. So they're mathematically eliminated. Okay, we got 2 teams still in it, sitting at a record of 4-2, both with 8 points each. And those teams are Bullet Club War Dogs and Chaos. Let's look at Bullet Club War Dogs. That's Alex Coughlin and Gabe Kidd. So 4-2, they got victories over Shota Umino Ren Narita, Chaos, United Empire, and House of Torture. The 2 losses were to Kiyomiya and Ryohei and Gates of Agony. Their final match will be against TMDK. So they're still in it, but they need to win this match. They need to win their final match. Alright. And then we got Chaos. Chaos, which is Tomohiro Ishii and Toru Yano. Also 4-2. They have victories over Shota Umino Ren Narita, TMDK, Kiyomiya and Oiwa, and Gates of Agony, but losses to Bullet Club War Dogs and House of Torture. And their final match will be against United Empire. They're still in it as well, but they need to win this last match. And then sitting at the top of the A block with 10 points, with a record of 5-1, is TMDK, which is Shane Haste, Mikey Nichols. They've been doing very well. 5 victories over Shota Umino Ren Narita, United Empire, House of Torture, Kiyomiya Oiwa, and Gates of Agony. Their 1 loss was to Chaos. And their final match will be against Bullet Club War Dogs. Now, with that being said, the 3 teams that are still alive are Chaos, TMDK, Bullet Club War Dogs. Now, to be honest with you, I would love to see TMDK make it to the finals, personally. I personally would love them to make it to the finals. Chaos, I don't see it happening. Bullet Club War Dogs, honestly, I think it's going to come down between them and TMDK. Because here's the thing. Both the scenario here, not only does Chaos have to win, so Chaos has to win to get 10 points. And then, let's see. Actually, hold up. Wait a minute. How can Chaos win? How exactly can Chaos win? Actually, I think, honestly, I think this is going to come down to TMDK and Bullet Club War Dogs. I say that because even if Chaos wins, which that gives them 8 points, but if Bullet Club War Dogs win, then they would own the tiebreaker over Chaos. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think it's going to come down to TMDK and Bullet Club War Dogs. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to update this one. Because here's the thing, even if Chaos wins, beats United Empire, that gives them 10 points. I mean, even if TMDK wins, then they're in. And if Bullet Club War Dogs win, then they're in. So yeah. So actually, I don't think Chaos has a chance. Yeah. Actually, I don't think Chaos has a chance. Let me update this. Yeah. So actually, they are mathematically eliminated. Because even if they win, if TMDK wins, then they're in. Because TMDK... Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, I read that wrong. Actually, Chaos does have the tiebreaker over TMDK. Okay, I see it. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. I see it now. Yeah, that's correct. Because Chaos has the tiebreaker over TMDK. Okay. So, alright, let's break down the official scenario. So, Chaos will need to win. Chaos will need to win. And they will need... Then they will need Bullet Club War Dogs Wait. Okay, now I'm confused. So... this might be really, really difficult to read. because, yeah, they both have 8 points. Yeah, that's going to be tough. That's really going to be tough because the last match between 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 TMDK and BC War Dogs, that's really going to be really be the deciding factor. But see, the thing is, if TMDK wins, they're in. If Bullet Club War Dogs win, okay, I see it now. Yeah, so even if Chaos wins, if TMDK wins, they're in. But if Bullet Club War Dogs win, then they're in because they own the tiebreaker. Yeah, they own the tiebreaker. So yeah, I was right. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Yeah, this is correct. Sorry about that, y'all. I just want to make sure I get this correct. So yeah, it's really down to TMDK and Bullet Club War Dogs. Because even if Chaos wins, Bullet Club War Dogs win, then they would advance because they own the tiebreaker over Chaos. And if TMDK wins, then they're in. So I'm hoping for TMDK to win. That's my hope, that TMDK will win. Okay, let's look at the B block. All right. Now for the B block, okay, this might get a little complicated, but we're going to get through this. All right, we got one team sitting at the bottom with a record of 1-5 with 2 points, and that's Justice the King. That's Yuji Nagata, Minoru Suzuki, and they have had it really bad this tournament. They finally got the one win over Monster Sauce, which was surprising. But they got losses to Bishamon, Gorillas of Destiny, Just Five Guys, Yodosuji Zandokan Jr., and Team CMLL. And their final match is against Bullet Club Rogue Army, which Justice the King are mathematically eliminated. It's unfortunate, which I don't even know why that was even a team in this tournament, because Yuji Nagata and Minoru Suzuki hate each other's guts. But that just goes to show you that, anything can happen. Any type of pairings. But, I mean, this was only for a tournament. It wasn't meant to be permanent. Anyway, we got one team with a 2-4 record with 4 points, and that is Bullet Club Rogue Army. That is Bad Luck Fale and Jack Bonza. So 2-4, they got victories over Just Five Guys and Yodosuji Zandokan Jr., but losses to Bishamon, Gorillas of Destiny, Team CMLL, and Monster Sauce. And their final match will be against Justice the King, which I guess that could really go either way, since, both of these teams are pretty much the weakest teams. Alrighty. We have one team sitting at 5 points with a record of 2-3-1, which is Team CMLL. That's Soberano Jr. and Atlantis Jr. So the 2 victories were over Justice the King and Bullet Club Rogue Army. The 3 losses were to Monster Sauce, Just Five Guys, Gorillas of Destiny, and then the 1 draw against Bishamon, which was kind of interesting. That one went to a draw. But and their final matches against Yoda Sandokan Jr., but they are also mathematically eliminated. Okay, we have one team sitting at 6 points currently with a record of 3-3. That is the team of Yoda Tsuji and Sandokan Jr. So their 3 victories were over Monster Sauce, Justice the King, and Gorillas of Destiny. 3 losses to Bishamon, Just Five Guys, and Bullet Club Rogue Army. And their final match will be against Team CMLL. Okay, we got one team. Oh, and Yoda Tsuji, Sandokan Jr. are mathematically eliminated. We got one team that is sitting at 7 points with a record of 3-2-1, which are the current IWGP Tag Team Champions, Bishamon. That's Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto. So their 3 victories were over Justice the King, Yoda Tsuji, Sandokan Jr., and Bullet Club Rogue Army. 2 losses to Monster Sauce and Gorillas of Destiny, and the 1 draw to Team CMLL. And their final match will be against Just Five Guys. So, you know, they're still in it, but they really need to win this last match to have a chance. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. They've had a rough start, but they're still in the hunt. Okay? And then we have 3, count them up, 3 teams at the top, tied at 8 points apiece, all 3 with a record of 4-2. They are Gorillas of Destiny, Just Five Guys, and Monster Sauce. Let's look at Monster Sauce. That's Lance Archer and Alex Zane. They've been a great team. They got 4 victories over Bullet Club Rogue Army, Team CMLL, Just Five Guys, and Bishamon. The 2 losses were to Justice the King and Yoda Tsuji Sandokan Jr. And their final match will be against Gorillas of Destiny. That should be really good. Should be really good. They're one of the top 3. Alrighty. Just Five Guys. That's Taichi and Heat Storm Yuya Uemura. They also are 4-2. 8 points. They got victories over Gorillas of Destiny, Justice the King, Yoda Tsuji Sandokan Jr., and Team CMLL. And their 2 losses were to Monster Sauce and Bullet Club Rogue Army. And their final match is against Bishamon. And then we have Gorillas of Destiny. That is Hikuleo and El Phantasmo, the current NJPW Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions. They got victories over Bishamon, Justice the King, Team CMLL, and Bullet Club Rogue Army. The 2 losses were to Just Five Guys and Team CMLL. And their final match will be against Monster Sauce. Okay. So we actually have 4 teams still alive. So, looking at Bishamon, they are going to need to win their final match. And then they are going to need, let's see. They will need so they need Gorillas of Destiny to lose. Or actually, no. Wait a minute. hold up. Let me make sure I have this right. Okay, so... Okay, now this is going to be really tough. Because Guerrillas of Destiny, their final match is against Monster Sauce. And see, one of them has to... Well, see, then again, if both tie... See, that's the thing. Both of them... if Guerrillas of Destiny and Monster Sauce tie... Let's see, both of them... Well... Okay, that's going to be kind of tough to figure out. That's going to be tough to figure out. Because I think they would need to do some sort of playoff. They would have to do some sort of playoff then. Yeah. So Bishamon needs to win. And they need Guerrillas of Destiny and Monster Sauce to tie. Then it'll be a 3-way tie of 9 points. And then they're going to have to do like some sort of playoff, maybe a triple threat to decide the winner. Yeah, now that I think about it. Yeah. So Bishamon needs to win and needs Monster Sauce and Guerrillas of Destiny to tie. Alright. Guerrillas of Destiny, all they pretty much have to do is they need to win, and they need just 5 guys to lose. So they'll need to win, and they'll need Bishamon to win. And then they're in. Alright. Just 5 guys. They will need to win. And they will need Monster Sauce and Guerrillas of Destiny to tie. Which, actually... Actually, no. Just 5 guys just needs to win, and they need either a tie between Bishamon and Guerrillas of Destiny, or they will need Guerrillas of Destiny to win. Because Guerrillas of Destiny win, they would be tied, but just 5 guys would own the tiebreaker. And then Monster Sauce. Monster Sauce needs to win. Really, all Monster Sauce has to do is win, and they're in. Yeah, if they win, they're in. So it's pretty easy for Monster Sauce. All they got to do is win, and they're in. Because they would own the tiebreakers over just 5 guys and Guerrillas of Destiny, and even if Bishamon were to win, it wouldn't be enough. So, yeah. Monster Sauce is really in the best position, because all they have to do is defeat Guerrillas of Destiny, and then they're in by default, no matter what everybody else does. So yeah. Let me go back. Let me check one other thing. Let me check one other thing in the A block. I just want to make sure. So 10. Oh, okay. So it would be the same way. Okay. I see now. I see now. Let me fix this. I get it now. So after going over the Bishamon scenario, actually it would be the same scenario for Chaos. I got it now. So it would be the same scenario for Chaos. If they win, so they need to win, and they need Bullet Club War Dogs to win, and then it would be a three-way tie. Yeah, there we go. Then it would be a three-way tie. Yeah. So, wow. Now that I think about it, y'all, we could potentially have both blocks end in a three-way tie to the point where both have to be decided by one more match. Do y'all know how incredible that would be? Honestly, I think that would be cool. I think that would be cool to happen. Both blocks have to be decided by a one last, maybe three-way match. Honestly, that would be like the first time in history, right? I would not mind that happening. I would not mind that happening at all. So, yeah. We'll see. This could have an interesting finish to the block matches. But we shall see. We shall see. But should be good. Should be really good. But anyway, I do apologize for that. I know I was kind of going back and forth, but I wanted to make sure that I got this right, so I would not steer anybody wrong. So if I had to go back a couple of times, please forgive me. I wanted to make sure I had my results on point. And if anybody saw anything that they want to point out, please let me know. Please let me know. But that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty. And let me know what y'all's thoughts are so far with both tournaments, the AEW Continental Classic and the NJPW World Tag League 2023. We're almost done with the World Tag League. Let me know who you believe will make it to the finals. Like I said, for Block A, I'm hoping it's TMDK. For Block B, honestly, as much as I love Bishamon, and of course I wouldn't be mad if they won, I honestly would not mind if Monster Sauce or even just Five Guys made it to the finals. I think that would be cool. I think that'd be really cool. But we shall see. Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Laters.